Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of 2026. Thank you. Good evening. I would like to ask that everyone please stand. We would like to welcome the Aiken Falcon families and friends, and at this time, we would like to introduce the Aiken JROTC Color Guard, followed by the class of 2026 co-president, Kamori Allen. Don't start until that flag goes down, okay?
Y'all may put your right hand over your heart, please. All right. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize honored guests that are sharing in this commencement ceremony with us. Mr. Brandon Craig, Cincinnati Public School Board of Education President. Dr. Alicia Smith, Cincinnati Public School Deputy Superintendent. Dr. Steve Barton, Assistant Principal. Ms. Arnaz Gray, Assistant Principal. Ms. Sandy Harine, Senior Counselor. Ms. Tori Llewellyn, Graduation Counselor. Ms. Jess Porter, EL Counselor. Ms. Sharice Adams, School Social Worker. Ms. Sarah Madrigal, EL Social Worker. Mr. Al Shumar, New Tech Program Coordinator. Ms. Bethany Cole, Senior Social Studies Teacher. Mr. Brandon Freeman, Senior Math Teacher. Ms. Amanda Hutchinson, EL Senior English Teacher. Ms. Lakeisha Zion, Miami Teach. Mr. Neil Carroll, African American History Teacher, also voted by the students of the class of 2026 the most influential adult at Aiken. I would also like to honor and acknowledge Ms. EJ's hard work for being Senior Class Advisor. We will now have the class of 2026 salutatorian address. Nuhan Kaba, is graduating. He's graduating with a 4.85 GPA. He will be attending the University of Cincinnati to major in math in the College of Arts and Sciences. Nuhan is a Marion Spencer Scholarship recipient and a UC ambassador. In high school, he was involved in National Honor Society, Speak Up, Speak Out, varsity football, and wrestling, where he was captain in both of the sports. He was also conference honorable mention in football and the conference first team in wrestling.
Before I start, I would like to thank everybody who made me who I am today. First, my dad and my mom. Nifa Nimba, Ini Cheka Jugu. Second, I would like to thank my teachers who have made me earn the power of knowledge, especially Mr. Freeman with all his horrible dad jokes. I would like to thank Ms. Valedictorian for picking me, or not picking me, I would like to thank Ms. Valedictorian for being there during my highs and lows. I would like to thank my little sister for being annoying but yet as loving. And finally, I would like to thank all the rest of my family and friends. Good evening, family and friends, teachers and staff, and most importantly, class of 2026. My name is Nuhan Kaba. Some may know me as Newski, and some, like Jaden or Tehran, will call me New Goat. And today, I stand before y'all as Aiken's class of 2026 salutatorian. Now, since a lot of y'all don't know what a salutatorian is, I'll explain it in Coach Duca terms. It basically means I let my girlfriend take first place and became the first loser academically. All jokes aside, she really deserves it. Class of 2026. I really believe that we're the last best class to come out of Aiken. Because teachers, boy oh boy, I feel bad for y'all next year. But we truly are special. We came into high school during them A and B days, or not high school, Aiken, during them A and B days, social distancing, getting mask fits by our boo things at the time. We didn't even know if we were going to stay virtual or not. And now here we are at an in-person graduation. Hopefully not witnessing another pandemic. Most of y'all know I'm a man of few words, so I'm gonna let the valedictorian do most of the yapping today. But these few words, I really want y'all to hear. See, people don't usually expect much from schools like ours. They hear the reputation and make assumptions before they even get to meet us. And honestly, for a long time, I tried leaving this school too, But over time, I realized that where you start, it doesn't define where you end up. It just decides how hard you gotta fight to get there. And one thing about this class, we know how to fight. We fought distractions, fought self-doubt, and even struggles at home that nobody even knows about. But yet, we still made it here. Now there's a line from a story that I like. The world is cruel, but also beautiful. Life can be cold, it can be unfair, and it can make you feel underestimated. But beauty exists in the people who keep going. See, growth, it doesn't always wait for the perfect conditions. Sometimes it shows up in a split second and demands actions anyway. So class of 2026, when fear feels louder than confidence and the easy choice is to stop, move anyway. Because the one thing about this world, it won't wait for us. But that doesn't mean we cannot take our place in it. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Thank you, Nuhan. At this time, I'd like to invite Miss Jessica Moon to sing I Hope You Dance.
Of wonder, get your fill to eat, but always keep that hunger. May you never take one single breath for granted. God forbid love ever leave you empty-handed. I hope you still feel small when you stand beside the ocean. Whenever one door closes, promise me that you'll give faith a fighting chance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance. Never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance. And when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, I hope you dance. I hope you dance. I hope 2026, you better dance.
Thank you, Ms. Moon. That was beautiful. I would like to introduce to you our very own valedictorian, Kennedy Woods. Kennedy is graduating with a GPA of 4.93. She will be attending the University of Cincinnati to major in neuroscience in the College of Arts and Science. Kennedy is a Marion Spencer Scholar. In high school, she was a member of the National Honor Society and involved in varsity basketball, varsity track, and field and flag football. Kennedy Wood.
All right, I won't lie, this speech is pretty long, so bear with me. Check, check, back rows, you got me? I'd love to stand here and talk all day, believe me, I could. But apparently my speech has a time limit. I know. My classmates will be thrilled about that. After all, they spent years telling me I overdo things, that I say or write way too much. So today, apparently, mercy has been granted. You're welcome. Here we go. Good morning, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, Aiken's class of 2026 graduates. My name is Kennedy Ray Woods, and I am beyond honored to be able to stand here as your class of 2026 valedictorian. Most speeches speak of the past, a neatly wrapped story, and the future, a shining certainty. But life isn't wrapped neatly, and the horizon isn't always clear. We stand here with hearts full of memories and minds full of questions, and maybe that is the point. In the unknown lies our courage, in the unseen lies our potential, and in the uncertainty lies the chance to become exactly who we are meant to be. When I was named valedictorian, the first thought that hit me was, what am I even going to say? I had poured my soul into every assignment, every project, every sleepless night chasing a dream that sometimes fell out of reach. And yet, when I stood there, words refused to come. They were very heavy, they were scattered, they were ghosts of the sentences I had practiced, echoes that wouldn't find their rhythm. But then I realized something. Words are alive, they carry the weight of our laughter, the tremble of our fears, the pulse of every heartbeat that brought us here. And when we speak from the place that is true, the place where our courage, our memories, and our stories collide, they breathe, they rise, they ignite. So today I will not just speak, I will let my words live. I will let them carry the joy, the struggle, the late nights, the tears, the triumphs of every single one of us. I speak for the ones who doubted themselves, for the ones who never stopped trying, for the ones whose voices have been waiting for this moment. Today, our stories breathe together in this room, and if you listen closely, you can hear it, the heart of the class of 2026. Alive in every word. I've come to realize that what matters most today isn't what I say, it's what we're honoring. Today is about recognizing 13 years of growth, resilience, and becoming, from our first steps into 6th grade all the way to this moment, our senior year. It's about the first day of middle school when the hallways felt endless, the lockers refused to cooperate, and the school air, well, let's just say it made its presence known. It's about the friendships that formed when we weren't even looking, the inside jokes no one would ever understand, and honestly, explaining anything that came out of Mr. Freeman's mouth would require a whole separate graduation ceremony. It's about the pep rallies that made our hearts race, the group projects that tested our patience and sometimes our sanity. It's about the late nights we thought would break us, the small victories that kept us going, the stumbles that taught us more than success ever could, and the triumphs that reminded us why we never stopped trying. Every moment, the loud ones and the quiet ones carried us here together, to this exact place and exact moment in time. Now think about the past few weeks, everyone coming together, the laughter, the shared excitement, the moments that, the moments that made you feel like we were all a part of something bigger than ourselves. Holding on to the moments we know we won't get back. That feeling, that quiet warmth, That's nostalgia in motion. How many of us have felt nostalgia today? Let's see those hands. I thought so. Okay. It's the invisible thread that ties us together, reminding us that these memories, these people, this journey, it's ours and it's unforgettable. Somehow this place never felt like just a school. It felt like a family, messy, loud, imperfect, and brilliantly alive. A place where every laugh, every late night, every whispered secret, and every shared triumph became a part of something bigger than ourselves. I know I said most speeches would sum up the past 4 years in neat little sentences, but that isn't our story. Our story is alive, it's chaotic, it's beautiful, and I promise today it won't be anything less than unforgettable. Think back to COVID, we were all just entering 6th grade. We never fully got the full middle school experience. Instead of classrooms, friends, and normal school days, we were stuck at home behind computer screens. Some of us slept through classes, some spent hours playing video games, and others simply did whatever they could to oh God, hold on. They could to get by and make sure they passed, and somehow, can everyone hear me, became the most repeated sentence of our generation. It was a time unlike any other, an era that will never be forgotten, but today isn't about dwelling on the past. Today is about celebrating how far we've come, and looking ahead to the future waiting on us. Now, this speech is getting pretty long, and while I wish I could stand up here and talk your heads off all night, I think it's safe to say this is only the beginning for all of us. Before we move on to the next chapter of our lives, I think it's important that we take a moment to thank the people who helped us get here, because none of us made it here alone. First and foremost, I want to thank my mom, a single mother. Oh, Lord. A single mother raising 5 kids. A single mother raising 5 kids while carrying the weight of losing the person who was supposed to help carry it with her. And somehow, despite everything life threw at her, she still made sure we never fell in love. No matter how exhausted, stressed, or overwhelmed she may have been, she still woke up every day and chose us. There were moments where possible felt so far out of reach, but somehow she still found a way to make birthdays special, make sure bills were paid, make sure we had clothes on our backs, food on the table, and love in our hearts. She carried pain none of us could fully understand, yet still managed to pour strength into all 5 of her children every single day. She taught me what real strength looks like, not the loud kind, not the kind that needs attention, but the kind that cries in silence and still gets up the next morning. The kind that sacrifices without asking for recognition. The kind that keeps going even when life gives her every reason to stop. And Mom, I hope you know this, everything me and my siblings become in life will always trace back to you. Every accomplishment, every dream, every success, it started with you. Thank you for loving us through every version of ourselves. Thank you for never giving up on us, even during moments where you probably wanted to give up on everything else. I love you more than words could ever explain. I also want to thank my grandma and my papa. Let me clear these tears. Jesus. I honestly don't know how I could ever repay you both for what you've done for our family all these years. Through every struggle, every setback, every moment life got hard, you were there, not sometimes, every single time. Grandma, you are truly one of the sweetest souls I have ever known. Some of my favorite memories growing up were the mornings we spent together cooking full breakfast. Those mornings may have seemed small at the time, but now I realize they became some of the moments I hold closest to my heart. As I've gotten older, I've started realizing time moves a little bit faster than we wanted to. And seeing you get older is hard sometimes, but I just need you to know that I appreciate you more than words could ever express. And I know I can speak for all of us when I say your love has shaped this family in ways we never fully will be able to explain. And Papa, Lord, okay. You know how we roll, old man. For all 18 years of my life, you've been there not only for me and my siblings, but for my mother too. You stepped up in ways many people never would have. You gave without hesitation, love without conditions, and sacrifice without needing applause for it. I don't know how I could ever repay you for everything you've done for us, but I promise you this, one day it'll be me taking care of you. Lord have mercy. I also want to thank my teachers because I know for a fact we were not the easiest class to deal with. But through every assignment, every bad day, every moment we doubted ourselves, you all continued to push us to do better and become better. And I especially want to thank Ms. Riley, Mr. Freeman, and Ms. Cole. Each of you impacted my life in ways bigger than academics. You believed in me, challenged me, encouraged me, and saw potential in me during moments where I may not have seen it in myself. Teachers don't always realize how much a few words of encouragement or a little patience can truly change a student's life, but you all made a difference. I will carry those lessons and those memories with me long after graduation. I also want to thank Coach Brad. You will forever be my favorite coach of all time. You treated me like I was one of your own, and you never once gave up on me. Your patience honestly deserves an award because dealing with me could not have been easy. But seriously, thank you for every lesson, every conversation, every push to be better, and every moment you believed in me when I needed it most. You are someone I will never forget. To Autumn, not sure if you're here, but to Autumn, my athletic trainer, when I first met you midway through the school year, things started a little closed off, but we connected almost immediately. I can honestly say I've never gained respect for someone so quickly. You treated every athlete with care, patience, and understanding. You saw so much more in us than just athletes. You saw people who needed encouragement, support, and someone to believe in them. And for that, you are deeply appreciated. And lastly, I want to thank my father. For most of my life, you seemed invincible, at least until I was around 13, 14. While there may not be a lifetime of memories for me to thank you for, I choose to hold on to the good. The little bit of time I got to truly spend with you before your passing became some of the most meaningful moments of my life. You taught me more in that short amount of time than many people may ever understand. There was something special between me and you, something hard to explain, something nobody else could fully see. From every surprise visit to every quiet check-in just to make sure I was okay, vice versa. Those moments meant everything to me, and they still do. I'll forever be grateful for the time we had, no matter how short it may have been. As we walk across the stage and move on to the next chapter of our lives, I hope we never forget where we come from, the people who helped us get here, and the struggles we overcame along the way. Every late night, every setback, every challenge, and every memory shaped us into the people we are today. The future ahead of us is uncertain, and honestly, that can be scary. But if there's one thing this class has proven is that we know how to adapt, persevere, and keep going no matter what life throws at us. So to the class of 2026, oh, Lord have mercy. So to the class of 2026, dream big, take risks, make mistakes, learn from them, and never let fear stop you from becoming who you are meant to be. We survived the pandemic, made it through high school, and somehow managed to turn all of those struggles into memories and moments we'll carry forever. And while today may feel like an ending, it's really just the beginning. Thank you. Congratulations to 2026. Congratulations, class of 2026. And may we all find success, happiness, and purpose in whatever path life takes us on next. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Thank you, Kennedy and Nuhan, for your speeches. Your words and your leadership are an inspiration to us all, and we look forward to hearing about your many accomplishments in the future. I'd like to invite Brianna Gordon to the podium. Brianna Gordon was the valedictorian of the class of 2020. It was in the middle of the COVID pandemic when graduation was a drive-through. She did not get an opportunity to give her speech then. That is, until now. Quick fun fact, her brother, Andre Underwood, is graduating this year. Setting a strong path for her siblings, Brianna attended The Ohio State University, where she earned her degree in Bachelor of Science in Nursing. She has built a meaningful career as a NICU nurse, where she is known for her compassion, dedication, and commitment to caring for newborns and their families. She is honored to return here today to celebrate and encourage this year's graduating class. Brianna Gordon.
All right. Good evening, faculty, family, friends, and fellow graduates. My name is Brianna Gordon, valedictorian of the class of 2020. 6 years ago, I was supposed to stand here and deliver my speech. I want to say that again, 6 years ago. I thought I was in the clear. But life had other plans. Since then, I have graduated from The Ohio State University with my BSc and now work as a NICU nurse caring for tiny humans. Being able to stand here today on the same day my little brother, Andre Underwood, graduates feels incredibly full circle and surreal. I still remember my first day walking through Aiken doors. I was nervous. It was a whole new world, new people, and bigger responsibilities. It was easy to feel unsure about myself in the beginning, but what I didn't realize then was that I wasn't alone. The staff here saw something in me before I saw it in myself. They genuinely cared and were always there to support me. And I'll be honest, I was not the best student at times. I goofed around. I'm looking at Mr. Freeman, sorry. I didn't take things as seriously as I should have, but even then, they never gave up on me. They pushed me, held me accountable, and kept reminding me of my potential. I say this because high school provided me with the confidence, structure, and discipline that I needed to get through college. I just didn't realize it at the time. I remember my first semester of college thinking I could approach it the same way I did high school. I didn't want to study after class. Class already felt long enough. I didn't want to miss out on activities just to do schoolwork, but I quickly learned I had to. I had to work harder, stay disciplined, and make sacrifices if I wanted to reach my goals. And looking back, I realized those skills didn't just appear overnight. High school had been preparing me for this transition all along. So, to the class of 2026, whether you're headed to college, enlisting, trade school, or still figuring it out, don't underestimate what you've already gained here. You've learned how to show up even when you didn't feel like it, how to manage deadlines, expectations, and responsibilities. Those lessons don't disappear when you graduate, they go with you. So walk out of here today knowing you are more prepared than you think and more capable than you realize. Here's some advice. Whatever you decide to pursue, fully commit to it. It won't always be easy, but nothing ever is. And don't be afraid to fail. Failure isn't the end, it's a part of the process. Take it day by day and put your all into it. You'll do great. To the staff, thank you for allowing me to speak today and for always challenging me and believing in me. It truly made an impact in my life. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2026.
Thank you, Brianna, for your wonderful words. At this time, we will now confer the diplomas. I now invite Mr. Brandon Craig and Dr. Alicia Smith to the podium. Mr. Brandon Craig and Dr. Alicia Smith, I present to you the Aiken High School class of 2026, who have met all the necessary requirements in order to receive a diploma from Cincinnati Public Schools.
All right. I confer that the Aiken High School class of 2026 has met all requirements associated with the Ohio Department of Education, Cincinnati Public Schools, and the North Central Accreditation Association.
On behalf, y'all ready? Say it's go time. On behalf of Cincinnati Public Schools, I would like to present these diplomas to the class of 2026.
Read that.
On behalf of class of 2026, I accept these diplomas.
Darian Abercrombie. Jakiley Allen. Kamari Allen. Raylyn Avery. Tano Bade. Lael Bailey. Kenneth Ballou. Hillary Barantes Peralta. Marlon Barrero Picardo. Cameron Barron. Courtney Beard. Damian Bowman. Caleb Bracey. Rajon Bradford. Avion Bradley. Armani Brown. Desire Brown. Jamezier Brown. Keith Bryant. Denia Bergen. Tyrone Bush Freeman. Keyshawn Bush. Teron Bird. Keasia Campbell. Kiana Kennedy. Cornelius Carradine. Amaya Carroll. Janasia Carter. Sean Carter. Shatira Carter. Evan Chapman. Ronald Chacon Monroy. Jaleesa Clay. Princeton Coleman. Zaire Colvin. Joshua Cook. Kyriel Crawford. Malaya Crosty. Mackay Dia. Tiana Dunlap. Taylor Egan. Nope. None of them are here. Zakiah Estill. Ms. Tion Fain. Sanaya Farlow. Braylon Farrar. Damon Fishback. Antoinette Fisher. Xander Fisher. Naomi Flores Bonilla. Camriana Flowers. Rodriguez Foster. Zymaria Fowler. Pedron Franklin. Amariana Freeman. Cromwell Guy. Amber George. Brian Ivan Garcia Gomez. Marlon Gonzalez Davila. Devontae Goodspeed. Quentin Graffenreed. Jemiah Grissom. Janaya Jamati. Davion Hall. Devonna Hall. Jemiah Hall. Leia Hambrick. Cherish Harlan. Dion Harris. Giselle Harris. Jaden Harrison. Jamonte Hazel. Kamari Hurd. Michael Higgins. Kennedy Hill Sellers. Tamari Hilson. Once again, Tamari Hilson. Antoine Hope. Armani Horton. Landon Howard. Ava Howe. Shimon Howe. Kamari Hubbard. Arion Hunter. Anne-Marie Hutchinson. Tej Israel. Ayana Jackson. John Jimenez Torre. Jamie Johnson. Jayana Johnson. Ramon Johnson. Yashir Johnson. Anthony Jones. Joshua Jones Jr. Kamaya Jones. Micaiah Jones. Zaira Jones. Candell Jordan. Melanie Wanwan. Carolina Juarez Guzman. Nuhan Kaba. Destiny Kelly. Leslie Kidd. Zaire King. Leroy Knight. Evan Lakes. Elizabeth Lee. Trayron Lindsay. Willie Lockett. Raina Logan. Nestor Lopez Umanzor. Jasmine Lyles. Javier Mack. Shinny Marquin Gabrielle. Christian Mason. Tiana Dunlap. Isra Masto. Antoine McBride. Taraya McLeod. Hunter McElrath. Aubrey McNamara. Harling Mendoza. Matthew Merriweather. Christian Miller. Lamaya Mills. Romello Mitchell McCallum. Christopher Moore III. Nevaeh Moore. Joe Mokoengo Bomba. Constance Murdoch. Noge Jai. Tiaja Nelson. Keontae Newman. Jeremy O'Neill. Mary Oglabamiro. William Pablo Aguilan. Antonio Palmer. DeAndre Payne. Edward Peoples. Raheem Peoples. Shelly Perez Pineda. Zariah Phelps. Terrell Phoenix. Natalie Pickett. William Pierce. Aniel Pineda Funos. Dair Pleasure. Brian Pruitt. Daddy Polito Rosales. Solomon Rice McCloskey. Christian Reynoso Gonzalez. Jacora Rhodes. Deshaun Rice. Brian Richardson. Sydney Roberts. Javion Robertson. Kylie Robinson. Yenny Roblero Lopez. Mirza Roblero Perez. Houston Rochelle. Isabella Rodriguez de la Rosa. Esdras Rodriguez Velasquez. Rosie Rojas Leal. Hanaya Rowan. Divine Riguero. Monica Saldari Salgado. Maria Samano. Justin Scott. Kiana Scott. Manuel Sebastian. Jameer Sheffield. Sasha Rose Shields. Karma Simmons. Adrian Smith. Brashay Smith. Shaylin Smith. Kiesia Smith. Ryan Smith. Omar Sordia de la Cruz. Janila Spraggins. Janila Spraggins. Jonathan Stallings. Ryan Staples. Urace Stewart Childs. Damani Thiam. Scotty Triblett. Jaden Turner. Andre Underwood. Karen Huimana. Kinnery Valdivia Mendoza. Anthony Vivar Iascus. Takira Walker. Monica Walton. Uriah Weekly. Naja Webe Almaros. Leia Wisby. Kelana Wilkinson. Amir Williams. Janiyah Williams. Maurice Williams. Miea Williams. Genesis Woods. Kenaya Woods. Kennedy Woods. Levon Wolford. And Meyer Wynn.
Will all of the graduates please stand? At this time, I would like for you to move your tassel from the right to the left. It gives me great pleasure to present to you the class of 2026, Aiken Falcons. You are ready to fly.